much success, not from our side, of course. We were just very lucky to still be in the area, still trying to potter around. But I might have to reposition in a moment. I just want to see if he's able to go around. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. So basically from what I've been told, obviously it's very difficult to even see anything right now, but it's 2 male lions, and it is the black dam males. So they've pushed up north again, which is exciting. Not so much for some of the other lions. They might not be happy. For example, like the S8 male, he won't be very happy. The Nkuhuma young boys and Mohawk, they most certainly won't be happy. But these 2 males have really come in and shuffled things up, which was needed. It's about time we had a bit of a shakedown and a change up of genetics. But these 2 boys are really a force to reckon with. And in case you don't know their history, I'll give you a quick summary. Kayla, you said yay, Tayla. Though you can't yay me, you've got to yay the other safari guides for finding them. But they really were on a run around. So it's quite interesting I want to try and have a look at the pictures from the lion on the dam cam late last night. And I know it was suggested that it was one of the Nkuhuma males, so they could have been chased around a little bit last night, and that's why there are so many lion tracks, with sort of singular lion tracks everywhere. There's a bit of a leg movement, not much, but just quickly with the black dams, so they're seen regularly in the Timbavati region. They were initially a coalition of 6, but these 2 have split off and moved quite far south. They come from the Black Dam Pride. And the dad, a male lion that I've always wanted to see, is the giraffe male. But I don't spend very much time in that area, so I mean it's only understandable that I would never have, or very unlikely that I'll get to see them. Not very old boys though, kind of just coming into their prime now. But they really are asserting themselves within the sort of northern Sabi Sand region and in Mala Mala. I think that's why the Nzenga male lions, so they have been quite settled at Mala Mala for some time. I spent so much time with them when I was at Mala Mala in private safari last year. It was in February, and since they've had a run-in with the black dams, and over the last few days those Nzenga males have actually pushed further north, and they weren't seen on Chitwa as we initially thought. They were seen on a property just to the west of where Chitwa is, and then I heard the guides in the west just checking the southern boundaries of their property towards Londolozi to see if they maybe have gone back south. But interesting times ahead. I don't know if there's been an update on Chela, who is a lioness from the Nkuhuma Pride that was mating with the black dams and has now had cubs. But I have driven Chitwa because that's where everyone thought she was denning, and looking for lioness tracks, you know, kind of going in and out of one area specifically that you typically see around a den site, but no luck. But it could also just be a bit too early. Those cubs are only going to be a couple of weeks old now. Definitely not out in the open. But it's, you know, it's always nice to get a chance to see a lioness moving her cubs. That's a dream sighting of mine, to see a lioness carrying a teeny tiny cub in its mouth, or a leopard, something that I've never witnessed. Found den sites before. Some of you might remember from a very long time ago when Wild Earth was still in the Mara. I managed to find a lioness. I think there were 3 teeny tiny lion cubs. We didn't stay there for very long, but we followed her and she led us straight back to her den site, and that was the last time. That must have been must have been late 2017 or early 2018. or mid 2018 actually, I can't really remember, where actually, yeah, years just blurred. There's a big rollover, and that was it. So even though I spend most of my time in the bush, it's not something that you get to see regularly. I do hope that these lions push north and spend a little bit more time on Djuma, but because they're trying to assert themselves within the area, that's unlikely. It's a little bit later this afternoon. I'm hoping they'll still be here for the sunset safari, but they'll probably get on the move, and they're either going to go south or they're going to go further north. We will see. Fast asleep. We probably won't spend all morning here. We'll let them be. Chris, you said they're very impressive. They are. Male lions are, for me, the most impressive animal in the bush, in terms of the big cats. Otherwise, I think it's elephants. And there is nothing more exciting than big male lions on the move, or even an entire pride of lions walking. There's just something about it that gets my heart racing like no other big cat. And they're impressive lions. Still not quite the Birminghams. We were very lucky with the Birmingham coalition that came on in. They were big lions, beautiful big manes. They just all had their own characteristics. So what I'm rooting for is that the Nkuhuma males with Mohawk settle here and give these boys a run for their money. But for the Nkuhuma males, they're still too young and they're inexperienced. I don't think they're quite as brave as slightly older males, and Mohawk is not necessarily an individual that likes to fight either. He tends to run away whenever possible. I don't blame him though for running away from the black dam males. You might also be able to hear the blackened oriole. It's quite a prominent call.
Concrete jungle, man. You say you decided to name them Lionel and Rory. Yeah, no, it's quite a nice one for them. But as I said, it is getting to that time of the afternoon. Sun is still up, but it's just about to go down like in the next 5 to 10 minutes. It's cooling down as well. And I did hear something a little bit further east from where we are now. I'm not too sure what. But look at all those scars on his nose. You can see they've been battling it out for the last several months. When they came into this area, they were a very clean face. And now all of a sudden they've got all these battle scars. But that's typical with other lions in the Greater Kruger Park, always with a lot of battle scars here. Always trying their utmost best to see if they can keep a territory or take over a territory. And that ends up with those nasty cuts and that on their faces. but it gives him character. Oh, a honey guide. Stacey's difficult to say if we're getting closer to that a conflict with S8 Mohawk and these two boys. Maybe more so with Mohawk and these two males than actually the S8. It seems like the two black day males, they don't push too far into Money or into Buffelshoek. So more in the, I can say more in the area for Mohawk and his sons. That's going to be the interesting part. And I think that's what these two guys are busy doing. They are following those Nkuhumas out. They are working it out. And those females go into heat, and these guys are going to be very interested. Very interested. Oh, we'll get all you on there. But yeah, that time is coming very soon, I think. Very soon you'll find things will have to start changing. Oh, hello. Good old stretch. Yes. He wants to go for a toilet break maybe, yeah? I'm just going to quickly duck here. I think he's just going for a toilet break. Let's see. No, his brothers are getting up. And he's following suit. Alright, so they're going into this block where, where to myself, I was pretty much rammed by that buffalo after following some lions. So, is this... Are we going to have a repeat here with Wendy this evening? Never know. Hope not. Yes, I'm trying to stay with these two black dam males. I was sniffing around quite a bit at the moment. One is going to the right, one is going to the left now. They picked up on a scent of something, maybe other lions that's come through this area. So that's what I'm looking at now. It just seems like that's something has grabbed their attention. You can see it's starting to move a different direction. This one's going almost like back again. Nose down, all the time back and forth. So we're in this block now, so I'm not too sure. As I said, it depends on maybe the Nkuhumas came through here. Very possible. Nathan, 9 years old. He's about 7 years old. He'll have getting to that point where it'll be nice and big, almost like these males now. They're getting to about 7, so he'll find maybe another year and a half. Oops, I'm just going to duck here quickly. I don't know if I'm. Oh, he mustn't come to my door now. Ooh, I'm going to just duck. Sorry. Just don't come this way. Go. Off. Thank you. Alright, I'm not too sure where the other one's gone. It looks like the other one's gone a little bit further south now. But we're going to still follow, yeah. But yeah, like big mane's 7, 8 years old. 7, 8 years old, that'll be pretty much sort of, at that time, at that age, you'll be fully grown. But, it's just that I've seen male lions, like for instance, Mr. T. His mane grew very slowly, and he had like a T all the time on his head. So, here's the other one, do you know? Alright. Looks like they're moving off. Alright, let's try and get in front there. Right, let's try and see if we can shoot around this side. Alright, we've got a nice open spot here now. Let's see. Oh, they're moving south again, north again. Diane, have I ever, in my vehicle, ever been sprayed by a big cat? Oh, let's just stop here. No, Diane. I think my vehicle has before, but not me personally. Luckily, not. I won't be very happy being sprayed by a cat. So we're very close to the main road now. Oh, but he's so beautiful, especially this one. The other one, of course, they're both beautiful. The other one's mane is not as large as this one, so, and it seems like he keeps on taking the lead with everything. And they do move. Isn't this wonderful? Yeah, as I said earlier, I felt that these guys were going to start moving around a little bit earlier than normal. Flat bellies, plus, you know, they're following another pride. So I think they want to try and, as they say, have an early start. Alright. Okay, we can try and get to this power lines before they cross here. Let's do it. Alright, we're just going to try and get to the power lines before they cross. Let's see. Come. A bit of a bumpy ride here, but it's alright. Let's see how far we can get through this. Oh. Weep. Sam, it does. I think I agree. It's always like there's something that's going to happen around here. Ooh, there's a whole lot of vehicles waiting here now. Of course, it's on the service road, so we all have to pull out here. Well, let's do our last. We'll give our last walk by here, and then we are going to go. I apologize with the vehicle in the background, and off they go. Alright, we are going to make space for these guys. Yeah, thanks guys, I'm going to make space, I'm going to pull out.